Hey fam, MA Truth here. I just thought I'd come back for a quick minute. I had some things that I wanted to really clarify. Okay. So, people are when I say people, I'm referring to those in positions of so-called power. And they're so quick to shut us down and shut us up, the American population, and tell us more or less to kiss their ass and go on about their business. But we do have the power. Got to find the right way to utilize it. So I asked a question on ChatGPT, and I said, "Who pays the salary for the legislative, judicial, and executive branches of the government of the United States?" It gave me a black thumbs up. Great question. Here's what it says. In the United States, all salaries for the legislative, judicial, and executive branches are paid out of federal funds from the U.S. Treasury. And here's how it works. Legislative branch, Congress, senators, and representatives. Their salaries are funded through congressional appropriations, money allocated by law from the U.S. Treasury. Judicial branch, federal judges, including Supreme Court judges. Their salaries are also paid from the Treasury. Importantly, the Constitutional Article 3, Section 1 protects judges' salaries from being reduced while they are in office, ensuring judicial independence. That executive branch. The president, the vice president, their cabinet, and federal employees. Salaries come from funds appropriated by Congress and paid from the Treasury. The president's salary, for example, is specifically set by law and cannot be changed during a term of office. In short, the money ultimately comes from taxpayers, but it is allocated through the federal budget process, appropriations made by Congress, and dispersed by the U.S. Treasury. That's why they always say Congress has the purse. All right. So then I ask again, to be clear, are American taxpayers' dollars appropriated for the payment of salaries, medical insurance, and anything else representatives receive? And yes, American taxpayers ultimately fund everything that members of Congress, representatives, and senators receive. Here is the breakdown. One, salaries paid directly out of federal tax revenues through annual congressional appropriations. Current base salary for most members of Congress is $174,000 a year. Leadership positions earn more. Health insurance. Members of Congress are eligible to buy health insurance through the Affordable Care Act, DC Health Link, but the government taxpayers contributes to their premiums, just like for other federal employees. Retirements and pensions. They participate in the Federal Employees Retirement System, FERS, funded by both their own contributions and taxpayer money. They are also eligible for Social Security if they've paid into it. Why wouldn't they pay into it? It's mandated for every other person. We got to pay for Social Security. You snatch that shit right from under us, okay? Hundreds of dollars every pay. Just take our goddamn money, okay? I don't need the government to save my money. I can save my own motherfucking money and do a whole lot more with it. However, since that became law, became the mandate, who was that under FDR? Anyway, since that shit came into being, okay, we're settled with that. Why aren't they? Inquiring minds want to know. Life and disability insurance. Members have access to federal employees group life insurance program, FEGLI, and disability coverage, again, subsidized by who? The taxpayers. Office allowance and staff. Every member gets an allowance called the MRA, Members Representational Allowance, to pay for staff salaries, office expenses, and travel connected to official duties. This can range from 1.5 to 2 million per year per office. depending on district and state factors. Oh, child. Travel and other benefits. Official travel expenses, airfare, mileage, per diem, etc., are covered by taxpayer-funded allowances. We paying for this shit. They also have access to certain perks like the Capitol's physician's office, security protections, and franking privileges, mailing constituents without postage. In short, yes, nearly every salary, benefit, and perk members of Congress receive is funded by appropriations from what? Taxpayer dollars. I want to know this. They're taxpayers too. But that statement about the Social Security, they may not have to pay that. Why not? I don't understand. They are also eligible for Social Security if they have paid into it. What the fuck you mean if they've paid into it? Explain that shit to me. I got to pay into it. Every other working individual, including those immigrants that y'all hate so much, pay into Social Security so that when you become eligible to receive that money, you get it. The money would be there if these motherfuckers would stop dipping into it. I think that come election time, midterms, presidential election, everything in between, it is time that we, the people, started voting our pocketbook. These folks are butt fucking us with no grease. Have been. And it is their intention to continue to do so. See, they need us, working folk, to keep paying into the pot. See, there's more of us than it is of them. I don't appreciate that the twos and fews that are sitting in the legislature and the judicial branch, and most assuredly right now, the executive branch. I don't appreciate personally that they're taking my money, mine, yours, and everybody else's, so that they live high on the hog. I'm not living high on the hog. I'd like to be able to buy a package of beef hot dogs every now and then. Like to have something other than spam. You know, be real neat if I could buy some. Ooh, a real treat would be some romaine lettuce and not that old watered down lettuce, regular lettuce. We, the people, have the ability to shut this shit down. We truly do. The thing is that of course, just like with anything else that matters, that has validity, it requires us to make a sacrifice. And I'm sure folks will say, well, how much more sacrifice do I have to fucking make? We got to do what we got to do to get this piece out of the White House. Not only that, but those others that support him. Corporate Democrats and Republicans have got to go. It is past time for the representatives of the people to actually be of the people that they represent. You can't make more money than me and tell me you're going to represent me. That's bullshit. You know it, I know it. Elections are coming up. Midterms are coming up. They can't win unless they cheat and lie and steal. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to lie. I don't want to steal. What's the benefit of that? However, what I am going to do is use what is available to me. I'm going to use my platform to speak to those who have an ear to hear And I'm gonna encourage anybody who has an ear to hear. And if you get a little tip, a little itch up in there, make you think on it and move, act on it. However you can participate to get folks to thinking about what's going on and to motivate people to yet still, while we have the opportunity to get your behinds out there and vote. Vote these bastards out of office that do not serve you. And for the other side of my family, this side of my family, y'all, stop cutting off your nose to spite your face. Y'all don't hate me. You hate the system. And it's a system that your forefathers thought the fuck up. Don't like it, change it. Stand together as humanity and stop the foolishness. Stop the circus. It's time for the circus to shut the fuck down and leave town. I know you understand what I'm saying. I wanted to make sure that I had shared that part because that was a question that I had been pondering for a while, and I was sure that I knew the answers. Now I know that what I had recalled was accurate, and now we have it on tape. I've said it. I read it. You don't believe me? Do your own research. Vote your pocketbook. Vote your pocketbook. What affects your bottom line? If your representative ain't representing you and your neighborhood, no, we can't have that. Can't have that. Power is with the people. Let's stand the fuck up, y'all. Let's level up. I mean, truth. I'm out. Yeah, I'm pissed. I really am. But love y'all. Level up. Level up. I got to go and meditate now and vibrate because I swear I've worked myself into a bit of a frenzy. But I'm not going to stay at that level. We need to level up, folks. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do it in love. Do it for your family. Do it for your children's children. Let's pass down what's right, what's humane. Fight back. It's more than one way to fight. Fight back. Sit on your ass. Watching you. You made truth. I'm out.